Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to do another soul journey. And a little more about a soul journey. It's an exploration into a person's soul, into their heart. And it really depends on what that person wants to share with you. And usually it's about a person that is alive. It doesn't have to be. But in this case, when we do people that are alive, we don't do any healing. We don't do any of that type of thing. Because that is up to the person to come to us to ask that for help to do that. It's just an exploration into why in what the information in what the soul wants to share with us. So in this case, I was asked to go to Angelina Jolie. I don't normally do celebrities, but this is something that I was asked by a very important person to my soul. So I see an open field and a woman picking flowers, and she's putting them in a basket. And she keeps doing this over and over again, and the basket is full. But the basket now is becoming over full. It's spilling out onto the ground, and she's still picking more flowers. So I ask her, I show her that your basket is full. Why do you want to continue to pick more flowers? And she says she wants to help as many souls as possible. But I say to her that when your basket's overflowing, there's things falling out of it. So you need to realize that you are limited yourself to what and who you can help by the way you're helping them. So it's like if you keep taking more and more flowers and put them in your basket, all the air is falling out and you're not helping that person or helping that individual anymore. And she thinks about that for a second. So she starts planting flowers again. And she says, at least if I can't help that individual, I can at least plant a seed. And hopefully that individual will feel that seed, is what she said. She specifically used the word feel. And feel the flower as it grows into my gift to them. We're walking along the path, and there's a lot of chaos here on the left side of me. A lot of storms, excuse my language, there's a lot of really harsh things that have happened. And they're right here. And I can choose to go there, but she's not wanting me to go there. I know it's there. And I look at it, and it is not about, it's just life experiences and hardship and difficult times. And she actually sits down and she starts to cry, and she gets overwhelmed by all this. And I don't want to focus on that, she says. I want to focus on helping people. But how can I focus on helping people when people are doing this? And all this harsh stuff that constantly comes through and hammers at me, and like it's like people just need to leave me alone because I'm just trying to help as many people as I can. But they won't allow me to do that. They keep hammering me, hammering me, hammering me. And all I am is a soul of an individual, a person. But sometimes I don't think the human race looks at me as a person. They look at me as an object that they can break and they can throw and they can crush and they can spit on. But I'm just a woman. I'm just a person on this planet that is just trying to survive. I have made mistakes in my life, and I've done things in my life that I'm not proud of. But I am trying to be a better person for her children as well, for the world. And she just wants to be left alone and stop the lies and the misinformation about who I am. Because I am a human like you. And all I'm doing is try to do the best I can do in a very difficult world. Yes, I do have money and I do have success, but that also opens up a whole can of worms, she says, that I wish I could put the cap back on, but I can't. It had opened up so many doors that it's impossible to shut them all. And I have been trying to shut them, but they just keep bursting open over and over again. And I'm trying to get away from that, she says. But the doors keep being burst open by people that think they have the right to slander me, to say bad things about me, to interfere with my own life, to take away my privacy. That is the hard part about being a celebrity, is privacy. Why do people not respect my privacy? And she stands up and I help her because she's having a hard time standing. And I disconnect some of the energies that are stopping her from standing. I'm just trying to help you, I said. And she says, I know. And I pull her back because the dark is now starting to creep in to attach itself to her. So, and the cords were attaching, so I just cut the cords gently, and because they weren't there a minute ago. And I pull her away from that darkness and I bring her back into the field of flowers. And she thanks me for that. And it feels like I want to do something to help her. But it's not my place because she needs to ask for that help. She actually gives me a hug and says, this darkness is things that I have control over most of the time. And I'll keep it that way for as long as I can. And I will get help when I need it. I don't want you to show the world that darkness. I want you to focus on what is inside my heart that I truly want to do in life. Is to help people, she says. And that's my own message I want to relate to the world. Not the things that I know I've done and made mistakes in. And that I am just a human trying the best that I can in a very difficult world. So that's a simple message, but it's all that she wants to share. I could have walked into the darkness, but why would I? It's not what she wanted me to do. So I respect that. And that's the difference between asking for help and just going exploring an individual soul. And people say, well, she could be hiding things. Yeah, she could be, but the darkness is twisted and messed up. And when you go to a soul, you see their soul, and that soul, what the person really wants to show and share to the world is what they really want to be. So that's what I'm sharing today with Angie Angelie. If you have any questions, have any concerns, you can always, or anything, do a soul journey with me, you can visit my website at www.amonrasawakening.com, and you can visit my Northern Light page. It's a passion of mine as well. And That's at Northern or Joseph Bradley Aurora's at .com. Sorry about the tongue twisters in the end. It is what it is. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.